2.5, 2.25, 2 now finally. Maybe going up now. Who knows? There we are. Okay, we are live now. And basically, we are doing a B2 speaking session where I'll be asking questions, normal questions, nothing personal, to students, and they'll be answering those questions to their best of their abilities. And my camera is all over the place because this is a very makeshift session. Do you know the meaning of makeshift, by the way? Anybody?
The meaning of?
Makeshift. When you say like it's a makeshift session, do you know what that means?
Nope.
Means something organized like just like that at the last minute, without any, not a professional setup, because I do professional videos as well, but this is not makeshift. So we have Alessandra who's doing IELTS exam. We have Emiliano who's doing the first certificate exam. We have Elena who's doing the first certificate exam, and Pietro who's doing IELTS. So here we go. First questions to Elena. Are you interested in sport? If so, Elena, which ones?
In general, I'm not very interested in sport, but I go skating twice a week. Though I don't watch like any skating race because I really don't know where I could watch them. They're not.
Why
very
you would
famous.
watch them? Yeah, not the most interesting sport on TV, you must admit.
No, it's mostly like dance, but on skate. So
yeah, when you said dance, you lost me there. Okay, so is there a sport that you actually like to watch on TV this time?
I don't know, football maybe, because it's the only one that doesn't seem boring.
Right. So because you're from Rome, I'm going to ask you a very controversial question. Are you Lazio supporter or you Roma supporter? Or possibly another team?
I rather don't say it because
Okay.
uh,
Okay. Let me ask you a second question then. Is there a team in the UK that you like to watch?
I actually don't know any team in the UK really.
Okay.
I'm not
Like, have you heard of teams like Liverpool, Man United?
yeah,
Arsenal?
I've heard of them, but that's all I know, like the names. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay. On the same team, Emiliano, how important is football in your country?
I think that football is one of the most important things in my country. And yeah, football can stop.
Why do you think it is so important? I mean, you Italians are good at other sports, and they're very good at other sports. Like, there are other sports. Goodness me, there's the cycling, for example, tennis. Italians are good at tennis, and also
Swimming.
yeah, of course, I forgot swimming. They're champions. So why is football so big, Emiliano?
I really don't know. I didn't. I think that I didn't. I really didn't think about that before now. It is just too big. Yeah, it is just too big, and it's other sports. We have good player in other sports. In tennis, we have a lot of young tennis player. We are good. I think at volley too.
There's one who's very good up and coming player. I don't know.
Yeah, we have. I didn't remember the names, but we have at least 2 or 3 or 3 tennis player, young tennis player.
Yeah,
are pretty good. One of them did a tennis final a few weeks ago.
So, sorry, Emiliano. Here you would need to say took part in a tennis final. Took part in. To take part in, the correct
okay.
expression is to. He took part in a semi-final or a
Ok,
final.
quindi he took part in, okay, he took
Yeah.
part in a tennis final
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Right.
But the football is every day we talk about football is the most popular sport. I don't know. I really don't know why, but
Right. I know a person who knows a little bit about football. Let me move to Pietro. Pietro, so you've been playing football for a long time, right?
Yeah. When I was young, but not in um, a good team like professional football team. Only because I play football in this moment too.
Yeah.
But not a high level.
Yeah. But you're pretty good. Why are Italians so so fascinated by this game, by the beautiful game?
I don't know. Maybe the reason is in Rome, Francesco Totti, because when I was young and I watched TV, I'm getting in love for. It's correct.
I fell in love.
I fall in love. Yeah, for Francesco Totti.
So not with a girl, but with a football player.
Yeah, only for Francesco.
So so you're from Rome. Are you gonna tell us what team you support?
Sorry?
You're from Rome, right?
Yeah.
So are you a Roma supporter or Lazio?
No. Roma supporter.
Total Roma, right?
Yeah.
And Roma is a good team, right? I suppose. Why is it that the Roma team can never win championship?
The Champions League? Yeah?
No, the championship. Champions League is very hard.
No, okay.
But like, why is always Juventus winning the championship?
Because
same team all the time.
Juventus have a big history and a big player.
Yeah.
But this year win Inter, not Juventus.
Inter won the yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the finances. You think is it the finances, the money?
Yeah. The difference is the money, the history.
Yeah, it's the same in the UK. You have Manchester City, which own the club. I mean, which is owned by a country, not by a person. Literally, the whole country owns the club. So they have a lot of money to spend. 50 million is like 50p for them, like 50 pence. So they win a lot. Yeah. What happened to financial fair play? We don't know. Let's move on to Sandra. Sandra, now you're into sport. What sport are you into?
Weightlifting, but I have done several sports in my life.
Right.
2 years
so
ago.
weightlifting, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
So what got you into weightlifting?
My boyfriend introduced me to this sport, and I fell in love with it, and now I do it because for pleasure. I'm not a professional weightlifter.
So normally there is a stigma attached to women doing weightlifting. People say, "Oh, why is she doing weightlifting?" I mean, at least in some countries.
Yeah.
Not sure about Italy, but in some countries it is so. Do you think it is the same in Italy that people look at women a little strange way if they are weightlifting?
Yes, sometimes women that do this kind of sport, they're considered men by other people.
Yeah, just come closer to the mic because we can't hear you very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. But
So,
why is it that women are considered to be like men, for goodness sake?
because there is this weird perception of this sport that if you do weightlifting, you're going to become like Hulk Hulk. So
Oh, the Hulk, Green Hulk.
yes. So, yeah, but it's not like that. I mean, depend on on the level that
Yeah.
you are, but if you just want to stay fit, you're not going to become too big.
So what was the reaction of your family when they heard that you were doing weightlifting, that you were going into weightlifting? What did they say?
Mm, not much. They didn't really say anything. They
Mm.
were okay with that, because before weightlifting, I was doing another sport that is mainly do by men.
Mainly-
So
Mainly done by men.
mainly done by men. Sorry,
Yeah.
men.
Which one is that?
Thai boxing, kickboxing.
Oh, so you're
Sorry.
into that like full contact kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, weightlifting was an improvement.
Yes.
Your parents said, "Wow, thank goodness she's doing weightlifting. Maybe one day she'll do
Perhaps
something."
I could have done both.
Yeah. Right. Do you ever watch the MMAs or the fighting on, I don't know what they call MMAs? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of men and women fighting.
Not really. I went to few live matches.
Right.
Yeah, in Florence, about 3 years ago, and that's it. I don't really watch it on TV. I much rather watch other kind of sports.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool. Elena, we are down to you. How much exercise do you think teenagers need to do, or people generally need to do to stay fit?
I don't know actually. I think there are research about that, like scientific research. I don't know. Maybe 3 times a week. I think it's 2 times, 3 times a week is best if you have time. A lot
Oh.
of people don't actually have time.
And what's stopping a lot of teenagers from doing exercise nowadays?
Well, now a lot of things more than before. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just so complicated. You can stay indoors, you need to stay outdoors, but if it rains, you can you can train, and it's really difficult. I mean, I skate and I need to do it outdoors, and every time it rains, we just can, and
Yeah.
it's really difficult because then we need to reschedule the training, and we are all like, no, today I can, not tomorrow I can, no, we need to go there, no, and it's really difficult.
So what's the name? I mean, you play football on a pitch, you play basketball on a court, and where do you do skating?
Every place with no rocks.
Well,
That's
there's a
the
name
story.
for it. Yeah, there's a name for it.
No, actually, no. It's just a really big place where there are no rocks.
Okay, so the place, I mean, for example, in English, you call it a rink. So, for example, skating rink is a place where people go to skate, or ice skating rink is where people go to ice skate. Do you have any rinks in your town?
There is a place that it's not a rink. It's just a a place where we can skate near my house, but it's not very suitable because it's actually a garage. So
It's a what? It's a garage?
yeah,
Okay. So isn't it a bit dangerous? You get
yeah,
car.
that's why it's not very suitable.
That's why it's very exciting. Yeah. So I know there's a rink in London, where we used to go ice skating. There are not many, so it's I don't know how many you have in Rome, but ice skating is one lovely sport that we can all do without much practice. So is it something that you guys like to do, ice skating? An open question. Anybody likes to do ice skating? No?
No.
Not
No.
a shake of the heads. Okay. But it's actually fun when it's hot and when it's cold. Right. Let's talk about future for a minute. Let's go to Emiliano. What have you got planned in the near future in terms of studies or any bigger plans?
In the near future.
Yeah, 1 to 2
yeah.
years maybe.
2 years. Okay. Yeah. I've planned to finish the university, my 2 years degree, and it's, just this for now. I have this goal. Finish my university in the right time, and for now I have this.
Who remembers that? I don't know if you guys have watched the film. It's an old film. It's called that's what's on my tongue. It's a funny film. The horror. It's a horror film, but it's funny. What's it called? A horror film which is like 5 different sequels. Scary Movie.
Scary Movie.
Okay.
Yeah, have you seen Scary Movie 3 by any chance?
Yeah.
Where he says, "What's your plan?" He says, "My plan is not to have a plan." You remember that?
Okay.
That is hugely funny. He says, "What's your plan?" He said, "My plan is not to have a plan."
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Hilarious. So okay, so graduation is your plan, right?
Yeah, absolutely. In the lesser time possible, and just this.
Just that, yeah, as quick as possible. That's a big step, yeah. Are you
Yeah.
planning to do it with a certain, like, within? Sorry, are you planning to do it with score that you want to do, like first class honors, second class honors, cum laude? You want to do it with the top score, or you don't care about the score when you do the degree?
No. Yeah. Absolutely. I care about the score. I'm planning to do my best to take the highest score possible.
Yeah.
But I want to take the highest score possible in the lesser time possible. So
Yeah.
in efficient way.
Yeah. Quickest way possible. But are you doing this because if you get a high score, you're gonna get a better job, or is it just your personal ambition?
No, it's yes, it is my personal ambition because I think that I'm doing the university for me and not for a score or for a possible job. If I do the university in well, this is this is only for me and for what I will learn.
Yeah, it's a personal target. It's your personal achievement. Yeah. What are you graduating in, by the way? What are you graduating? What are you graduating in?
I am graduate.
Take your time.
Sorry.
That's why we're here. We practice. We learn. We make mistakes. We learn.
Yeah, I'm graduating in communication and marketing for corporate companies.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a very interesting field.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is field full of opportunities.
Yeah. A lot of opportunities, if not in Italy, all around the world. You can work for any company.
Yeah, I think that I want to try. I want to try to go out of Italy.
Yeah, abroad. Yeah.
Yeah, abroad. Abroad Italy.
Fantastic. So, if you are going to go abroad, what country is it going to be?
Um, I think that Dutch is Netherlands. Netherlands, sorry. Netherlands is
Netherlands, yeah.
a great place.
Dutch is a language, yeah?
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
be-
yeah. No,
You'll be speaking Dutch when you go there.
I hope English. I hope I will speak English.
Well, I tell you what, Dutch is not hard. If you speak
Oh,
English, Dutch is not hard. No,
oh,
it's
nice.
very hard. It's very hard. It's not just hard.
Okay.
Extremely
That.
hard. I mean, I tell you what, it's like this. For me, it's like this. I learned German. Okay, so to learn Dutch, you have to first learn German, and then you can learn Dutch. In my opinion. So,
Okay.
or if you're good at languages, you just pick it up like that. Go there, learn very quickly. Off the street. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about all the rules. Just learn, speak, learn sentences, and then build your competence like that. Imagine you're going to Russia or Mongolia or one of those countries. So you don't have time to learn the grammar and all the system, the language system. What you do is you learn sentences. You learn 2-3 sentences per day, maybe more. And in a month or 2 months, you've got good competence. You know, so it's a different way of learning languages. It's the way that us teachers don't teach. You know, because we can't provide you with an environment. When you're in an environment, you have a lot of people who are speaking to you. It's very easy. Just have to relax and not worry about anything. Right. I think it's Eleanor's turn. Am I right? No, it's Alessandra's turn. Sorry. I think so. I might be getting wrong. Alessandra, so what is your plan within the next 3 years?
So I will probably still be studying. So perhaps in the meantime, I will find a part-time job. I don't know. I have to organize my future still, but right now I'm looking also for a part-time job. So maybe in the future I will be studying and working at the same time.
So there's a little bit of a history behind your university, yeah? Because you actually had a change of heart, didn't you?
Yes. So now I'm getting my certification and I'm preparing for my entry test.
Yeah.
On September. So likely I will be in the.
But what happened? You did university 1 year.
Yeah.
But what happened?
It's not that I didn't like it, but in a work perspective,
yeah,
it wasn't very good. So I decided to change to something that.
And what was it that you were doing?
Archaeology, but I wanted to be a teacher because you can teach with that kind of degree,
right?
But it's a little bit more complicated. While with the course that I want to enroll in, it will be much easier to teach because it prepares you just for that,
Yeah.
So
you dropped out, and what was the reaction of your parents?
They were very disappointed. But I was like, it's my decision. Because I had very good grades, so they weren't expecting something like that from me. But it's
so you said it's my decision. They said, but it's my money.
Yes, but I was like, I've always been a very good student, so I was like, I made a mistake. So
is there a chance that you will ever go back to perhaps studying archaeology in the future and finish the degree, or it's just completely gone?
No, it's gone because I had to do you have to sign up a document and you renounce. Yeah.
You give up?
Yeah, you give up.
Oh, you renounce on the studies?
Yes. So I
Oh, what
don't
a
think,
shame. Why?
yes, you can also do a change, but it's different because I had to pay all the fees that of this year, so
Yeah.
it wasn't very convenient in
No.
economical terms. So
Yeah.
I had to do the renounce. But
Right. I mean,
it's
you
fine.
know,
I
as they
mean,
say, what, for example, you know, I think there's a metaphor somewhere, and I can find the analogy. When you're very close to your destination, somebody says to you, "How did you get here?" I say, "Well, I made a few mistakes down the road. I took the
mhm,
wrong turn. I went the wrong alley, the wrong street." But the person will say, "Now you're here." That's the
mhm,
important thing. Yeah. So
yes,
at the end of
it's
the
the,
day, it's important
yeah,
that you took the right decision. Whether it took you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't matter.
it's true. I mean, that's the thing, when you make decisions without being very aware of
Yeah.
of the consequences. So
Yeah, well, sometimes you realize you made the wrong choice and you just need to, you know, accept it, right?
mhm.
Happens to the best of us. So, right, Elena, your turn. Not sure if it's Elena. Oh, it's Pietro's turn. Right. Sorry. I always get this wrong. I should write the numbers down. Pietro, you're awake? You're asleep? You're with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Pietro. This question is not going to be about football, okay? So you're not going to feel any pain. I know Roma is a good team, but there's a lot of pain when you talk about Roma, right?
Okay.
Correct? Yeah. Are you doing anything in the next 6 months which you know really like to do, which you're looking forward to? Are you planning to do anything which you are really looking forward to?
Yes, I will do a master in after my degree.
Yeah.
I will do a master, maybe in in some time in something that interested the world sport is correct. uh, and I I hope to take a certificate of IELTS and and only this at the moment.
Okay. And are your parents happy with your progress? Because you are still very young.
Yeah, are happy, but not in a big in particular in a particular way. No, modo, come si dice?
Not in a particular way, yes.
Ah, ok.
So what are they saying? Are they saying that, you know, you have to study more? I mean, do they think you don't study enough?
At the moment, I don't do nothing. I do only these courses because I
Right.
finished the university in March,
Yeah.
and
So you're
no,
only studying English at the moment.
yeah.
So you should be really making progress now. There's no excuse. You should be like improving day to day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And what's the hardest part for you in English?
Sorry, can you repeat,
What's the
please?
most difficult part for you in English? Like, what's the thing that you find the hardest?
Mm,
Is it listening? Is it is it talking to people?
No, sure. The listening, the IELTS listening,
Yeah.
for me it's very hard because
Okay.
they speaks more quickly,
Mm.
respect.
Speak very fast. Yeah.
Yeah, very fast.
Yeah. I know. You have to get used to it. It's not actually very fast. It's just normal. It's
Yeah,
just
maybe
way-
for you, but
Yeah.
I,
Yeah. It's true. It's
for
true.
me, it's at the moment it's difficult.
Yeah, I always suggest surround yourself with people who speak English. I mean, get a friend who speaks English.
I don't
Or
have. I know I have two friends in England, but I don't speak with them every day. Only just on social network
well,
uh,
that's okay. I mean, you can just
for stupid uh, uh,
about football, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's not bad. Also, you can think about perhaps having a holiday when COVID is finished in the US. Go for a holiday in the US. A
Yeah,
work
yeah.
holiday. A work holiday. You go there, you work a little bit, you earn a little bit of money. Like Florida is a good place to find a job and learn English. Although in Florida, a lot of people speak Spanish as well. Huh? So you will learn two languages. Look at that. Would you
Yes,
know?
in future maybe
Yeah.
I'll do this.
Yeah, a friend of mine's brother went to the US. Okay, he
Mhm.
had no skills in his hand, so he couldn't do anything. Literally, he just wanted to learn English. He went there. He started working for a small restaurant. Okay, and they said, "Do you know how to cook?" He said, "Well, you know, I know how to make a plate of pasta. In Italy, everybody knows how to make a plate of pasta." He said, "Well, can you help us cook some pasta for our clients?" So he became so good
Mhm.
that people started coming to the restaurant, especially for his plates of pasta. But the owner said, "Would you like to work as a chef for us?" So they paid him more. He started earning loads of money. He came back to Italy. He learned more dishes, went back, started working as a chef, and now he makes a lot of money.
Beautiful,
I
beautiful story.
Yeah, because I think it's about breaks. You get a break in life, yeah. You get
Yeah,
one break. If you catch that break, it literally opens up all the doors. So you just have to be there at the right time at the right place.
yeah.
Yeah. But breaks come to you when you're young. These things will happen to you, even when you're not young. Trust me. Right, let's move on to the last part of the conversation, which is about traveling. Okay, everybody travels, pre-COVID anyway. So let's go to Emiliano. Emiliano, tell me about one country, if you have traveled abroad, tell me about one country that you were really impressed with.
Oh, okay. A country that really impressed me was South Korea.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to Korea in I think 10 years ago.
Goodness me. Emiliano, pardon me asking you, you're not a girl, so you won't get offended. How old are you?
24.
You were there 14? You're
Yeah,
14 years old. What were you
yeah,
doing
yeah.
there?
I really don't know. No, I was in a sort of
So
it,
you went to South Korea, right?
yeah. Wait, I'm trying to elaborate the
Hang
other
on, you
thing.
went with your parents or alone?
I went with my friend, a friend of mine, and his father. But
Right.
the first 2 weeks the first week and a half we were alone because we were in it was a sort of initiative
Initiation?
initiative
Yeah.
Yeah, with people from all over the world.
Right.
I met Hungarian guy, two, three guys from South America and all over
Cool.
the world. It was a sort of exchange. We all get Korean guy with us. And we traveled in the south of Korea for a bit. Then I stayed with a friend of mine and his father in Seoul, the capital of South Korea, and we traveled a bit.
So why did it impress you so much?
Seoul was a futuristic city for me. Yeah, it was with all the trains, the undergrounds, all the skyscraper.
Yeah, skyscrapers. Yeah.
Yeah. Rome is the total opposite of Seoul, and it was 10 years ago, but now it is the same. I don't know how long they go. How much is Seoul changed? But 10 years ago was very of touristic city respect of Rome.
So it impressed you because it was a city, in a way, very different from Rome, and it had skyscrapers. You obviously like skyscrapers.
Yeah, but not. There are a lot of things
Yeah.
that the culture of Korea, all the temples.
Temples, yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that impressed me.
Right.
Not,
Would you go back? Would you go back?
Maybe I go back in Korea. No, what? Wait.
Would you in the future? Would you go back?
Okay. Yeah, maybe in the future. I wanna go in Japan, so probably I will go before in Korea to see if.
Okay, so you want to go to Japan before Korea?
Yeah.
Japan is a beautiful city as well. Country, I meant, sorry, country, not city. Okay, Alessandra, tell me about one country that you visited that you were not really impressed with.
Not really impressed with.
No, actually quite disappointed. And why?
Well, I haven't traveled to a lot of countries, but so I went to Spain, France, and the US outside of Italy.
So which one was the least, good? Which one stood out the least?
France, but just because I don't really remember it. I went to Paris and to Disneyland Paris. So, Paris.
Okay, how old were you when you went to Disneyland?
7. That's why I don't really remember it. But, I mean, I like it, but probably
you can even talk about a city that you were not really impressed with.
I didn't really like in Italy.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Venice. I know that's strange, but I don't know. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the food, and the people weren't very nice. So I wouldn't go back to Venice, but I liked Verona much more.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
have
strange.
beautiful memories of Venice because It just depends, I think, when you go, where you go, how you go. Right?
Yes.
I
I
was
went to
running
the-
my marathon, so I remember only running through the city. Didn't stop.
Oh,
Yeah. Started
you had to
outside.
be careful not to fall in the water.
Yes. Yes. No, it's started way outside Venice, like
Uh-huh.
40 kilometers far from Venice in the
Yeah.
countryside, and we ran all the way over the bridge. You know that
Mhm.
bridge in the middle, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
And then into Venice. It's cool. Cool.
Oh.
Good memory. Elena, your turn. Elena, would you like to tell me one country that you would like to go and visit and why?
I don't know. America maybe because I've never been there, and I don't know. There are a lot of things to see, like a lot. I mean, there is both the desert and mountains, and a lot of wonderful city. So there's a lot to see, and it's actually, well, not so strange because I'm young, but it's strange that I've never been there.
Yeah, you are very young, so you have
Yeah.
all the time to visit. Never a problem. There are people my age, and I'm only 20, I'm just joking, who haven't been to America. So yeah, I think America is a very controversial place for some people. They they don't see the beauty, they just see the negative sides, you know, the arms, the politicians. They don't realize it's a beautiful, literally a continent with magnificent sights and lovely people, you know. So you only look at the negatives, then you're never going to go, right? You're going to go to other places. You're not going to go to America. It's well worth a visit, by the way. So absolutely. Pietro. So Pietro,
Yeah.
tell me about your best ever holiday. Best ever holiday. It could be anywhere. Like, what was your best holiday ever?
Uh, my best holiday is when I was in Zanzibar in Tanzania
Nice.
2 year ago. I went with my girlfriend in this island, and was fantastic because there's a incredible sea.
Sea is incredibly beautiful. Right.
Incredible mm,
So
nature.
did you see the locals, the Maasai people? Did you meet them?
Yeah, I see them, but maybe
I
are
saw them. You need to give past tense, please.
okay.
I saw them, yeah.
I saw them, but I'm not sure that was a really Masai person because
You could have asked for their identification.
no,
No,
but
just joking.
but they were uh,
They were very
um,
happy to see you. Were they very happy to see you?
yeah, the
They were so
sea, the
happy that they were
nature.
jumping, right?
Yeah, the jumping when we arrived at the village.
Yeah, so this is actually a joke because Maasai people have a dance. They jump. I don't know if you guys know. They jump quite high.
Yeah,
If you see them, they can literally jump almost like 2 meters. Yeah. So that's why I said they were jumping with happiness when they saw him.
yeah,
Yeah. That's a beautiful place, by the way. There's a lot of sea urchins. Do you know what a sea urchin is? It's like a little ball, black ball with little spines.
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
in the sea, and you can see it from the outside. I mean, if from the water is clear, you can see the sea urchin inside. It's got little spines, and you don't want to step on it because you get into trouble. Yeah, that's the sea urchin. And in Zanzibar, there are lots and lots of sea urchins. So if you're not careful, you end up stepping on it. And there was when I went up, I saw a group of very young kids, maybe 20, 19, 18. They're all so happy. They just went straight into the sea and just stepped on a few sea urchins. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. Right, guys, I'm going to have to call this off. Time is up. Thanks very much for joining us. And let me know if you have any questions afterwards about the topic we talked about. Okay. Have a nice evening and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Study. And thanks very much for joining again. Thanks, Pietro, Elena, Emiliano, Alessandra. Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.